Satnam Yogis, welcome to our quest off-site or on-site satellite studio, but you're not here. So I was supposed to have a cap put on my tooth, a crown put on my tooth today, but that would have been fun, but instead I'm here doing a class for you. So let's get started, and we're going to practice from a place of fullness, a place where everything is as it should be, and we need nothing. We are completely full. It's actually an absolute. We are absolutely full. Purna or Purnava. So go ahead, we're going to start with a little pranayama. Just very simple that you can take in and out of your day with you. Place your left hand on your heart and bring your right hand into Gaya Mudra. Take a nice deep inhale and hold the breath. And then exhale and let it go. And hold the breath out. And then inhale again. Hold the breath. And then exhale. Let's just keep this going. So you're inhaling, holding the breath, what's comfortable, and then exhaling and holding it out for what's comfortable. This is a meditation for a calm heart. If you'd like to continue with that, you can hit pause and do that for a few more rounds. Or you can gently bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. And bow and honor that fullness, which is an absolute. Everything that we need, we have. And we rest with that idea in a calm heart. Release your hands down and lift your chest up, lift your heart up. Let your eyes slowly open and keep a soft gaze. Let's take a little twist to the right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Keep your chin slightly lifted. And this is a great time in our life to keep our chins up, and our heart full, and our heart open, and our heart calm. Let yourself inhale and come back to center and exhale again. And then inhale. And exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Move the head of the arm bones back. Draw the shoulder blades towards the back of the heart. So your heart feels supported, secure, and lifted. by toning the back of your throat, giving yourself that ujjayi breath. If it enhances your practice, if it doesn't, just breathe naturally. And then go ahead as you inhale and bring yourself back. And let's just do a little Sufi grind just to open up the hips, just rolling in one direction, whatever direction you choose to go in. Breathing deeply. And we can use that mantra that we so often use in the practice. Oh, my mind, be kind to me. Oh, my mind, be kind to me. And come back to center. And then slowly start to take it in the opposite direction. If we do nothing else today with this practice, but connect at a deeper level to the breath, we will have a successful practice. And see if, even if it's just for a moment or two during this practice, we can do that advanced version of the pose to allow the corners of the mouth to turn up so we have a sense of joy. And how that'll shift your day, your awareness. And then come back to center. Make your way to all fours. Now, if your knees are sensitive, stay in a comfortable cross-legged position and just do a little spinal flex right here. But if you'd like to come to all fours, take the time to place your hands. Tuck your toes, release your belly, look up. And then flatten the feet, take the navel to the spine. Into scared cat. And cat. And take this as quickly as you'd like or as slowly as you'd like. You might want to begin to think about adding a little bit to this simple vinyasa. You can stay right here. Or you can draw back into a child's pose, Utthita Balasana. Stay there for a few breaths or bring yourself up. Let yourself be guided just by the body and by the breath. The breath is full, the heart is full, and the mind is kind. Now stay with this simple flow, or maybe you want to throw in a downward facing dog. So rooting your hands down into the earth, go ahead and send your hips back. Keep your knees bent to start and come up onto the toe wall mounds. You might even want to take a little bit of a bend or a bounce in the knees and the feet. Maybe pedal the feet. Or you can bring it right back into that very simple flow. Inhale, bring yourself up. And go ahead, step forward to the left foot. Bring your hands to the front knee and just give yourself a moment to pause. And then as you root down into the earth, let your arms dangle by your sides. Let the side body get long, lift your heart up, and then stretch up into Anjaneyasana. Interlace your hands and stretch nice and tall. Take the head of the arm bones back. Good. Now as you root down into the earth, just gently crescent over to the left without that knee dropping in, because the left knee is going to want to drop towards the middle of the mat. Take the inner knee to the outer knee, stretch, and the pelvis to the tips of the fingers. Then go ahead, bring it back and reach up, full stretch up towards the sky, and then your hands come down. Good, come up onto your heel for Ardha Hanuman. Push the inner and outer heel down, pull back until you feel the whole back of the leg fire up. The leg does not have to be straight. You can bend the knee, lift the heart, and just let it melt and surrender a little bit deeper to the earth. Giving the knee just a little bit of a bend. Keep pushing the heel down, and then gently start to turn your left foot to the left and pull the side of the foot back. It might not get very far, that's okay. And as you bring the foot over to the left, broaden your sitting bones to free up your lower back. Lift and stretch your heart forward, and then dip. Just a bit. As much as you're rooting down into the earth, you're lengthening from the very core of your pelvis all the way out through the crown of your head. And then bring that foot back up, stretch it back, and tuck the toes, just give it a nice push. And what if just for today, just for this half hour, we really could practice from a place where everything is as it should be? Maybe we can bring about that sense of calm, that sense of steadiness and safeness right where we are. Go ahead and lower that knee down. We'll step the right leg forward. Nice and slow, bring your hands up to your front knee. Shift the weight forward. Advanced version, turn the corners of your mouth up, even if you don't feel it. And let your arms dangle by your sides, and then reach up. Interlace your hands. Good. Find that Kali Mudra, and then crescent over to the right. Take the inner right knee to the outer right knee. Lean back, curl back, open heart. And bring it back. And the hands come down. We'll come right into Ardha Hanuman using your blocks or anything that you have at home to support the posture. Inner and outer heel push down. Pull back. Lift the heart up. Extend from the core of the pelvis out through the foot and down. Long, slow, nourishing inhale and exhale. Now give the front leg a little bit of a bend. Push the heel down and then start to turn the foot to the right. This one might not get as far as the other. It might go all the way down. Pull the side of the foot back as you lift your arm. And then exhale, just like a waterfall. Slowly tumbling over that leg, even if it's just a little bit. tap. I'm on my fingertips, but you don't have to. It's a nice stretch for the fingertips. You can look forward, tone the belly, and broaden your waistline. Pull the waistline to the left and the right to get into those deep inner core muscles. And then go ahead and bring that knee down. Let's take the left foot forward again, and we'll come into a lizard pose. Your heart forward, and then dip. Just a bit. As much as you're rooting down into the earth, you're lengthening from the very core of your pelvis all the way out through the crown of your head. And then bring that foot back up, stretch it back, and tuck the toes, just give a nice push. And what if just for today, just for this half hour, we really could practice from a place where everything is as it should be? Maybe we can bring about that sense of calm, that sense of steadiness and safeness right where we are. Go ahead and lower that knee down. We'll step the right leg forward. Nice and slow, bring your hands up to your front knee. Shift the weight forward. Advanced version, turn the corners of your mouth up, even if you don't feel like it. And let your arms dangle by your sides, and then reach up. Interlace your hands. Good. Find that Kali Mudra. And then crescent over to the right. Take the inner right knee to the outer right knee. Lean back, curl back. Open heart. And then bring it back. And the hands come down and come right into Ardha Hanuman using your blocks or anything that you have at home to support the posture. Inner and outer heel, push down, pull back, lift the heart up, extend from the core of the pelvis out through the foot, and dip. Long, slow, nourishing inhale and exhale. Now give the front leg a little bit of a bend, push the heel down, and then start to turn the foot to the right. This one might not get as far as the other. It might go all the way down. Pull the side of the foot back as you lift your heart. And then exhale, just like a waterfall. Slowly tumbling over that leg, even if it's just a little bit. Go ahead, that foot comes up, we'll take it all the way back. Stretch it out. I'm on my fingertips, but you don't have to. It's a nice stretch for the fingertips. You can look forward, tone the belly, and broaden your waistline. Pull the waistline to the left and the right to get into those deep inner core muscles. And then go ahead, bring that knee down. Let's take the left foot forward again, and we'll come into a lizard pose. So start by bringing your hands to the inside. Use anything that you'd like to support the hip stretch. You don't have to use anything at all. And from the outer knee, draw all the way back to the outer hip. And if you feel the breath getting short, just lengthen it. Be aware that it's getting short. Find a deeper inhale and a longer exhale. And watch how everything just seems to Settle down. Right from here, let's take a twist. Taking your right hand off to the side, take your left hand onto your knee, maybe even turning the left foot to the left. Inhale, lengthen your spine first, and then pull the sitting bones away. So the sitting bones will lift a bit, and then maybe if your shoulder is going to cooperate, lift that arm up. Look up at your fingertips, press the right hand to the right, and then maybe the arm comes up over your head. Big full stretch. Keep spinning to the left as you stretch from your pelvis all the way to the tips of the fingers. And then the hand comes down, and we'll switch sides again. So, right foot back, right foot forward. Lizard pose. Let yourself roll around a little bit before you settle in. Honor where you are. You're a little tight today, we're all a little tight. But there is no doubt we are all full. We all have everything that we need, and everything is as it should be. Taking the left hand off to the left, take your right hand onto your knee, let yourself pause and remember. And then as you broaden your sitting bones, lengthen all the way through the crown of the head, start to spin into a twist. And lift the arm up. Press the left hand to the left, stretch through your right fingertips, and then go ahead. Take that arm over your head if it's willing to be a happy participant today. If it isn't, just keep it on your hip. And then the hand comes down. I'm going to take that right foot back. Take a few cat-cows right here. Step forward with your left foot again. We're going to straighten the back knee or not. So if you're very happy with the back knee on the floor, stay there. Or lift the back knee, turn down the back heel. Keep the top of the thigh bones back as you bring the elbow up to the knee. Keep your waistline back. Push into the earth and then stretch. Parsvakonasana. Then your hand will come down. Walk your hands over to the middle. Bring your feet to face forward. Maybe even turned in a little bit. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale and bow. And you can stay right here on your fingertips, or maybe even walk your hands back. Pull yourself back. Knees can be soft. Please don't lock them. Hug your shins towards one another. Broaden your sitting bones. Pull yourself underneath your legs. And then go ahead and walk those hands back. And we'll just come to the other side by walking and turning so the right foot faces forward. You want to lower down onto that knee, go ahead and do so, or bring your elbow to the knee, left arm over your ear for side angle. And your hand will come down. Turn your feet around. Bring your hands onto your hips and then inhale and rise up. Turn your heels in. Let's come into a horse stance or goddess pose, which I know is always a crowd pleaser. So go ahead and come into a squat and bring your hands into goddess pose. Keep the underbelly of the arm parallel with the floor. Sink a little bit deeper. Have a sense of joy on your face when you do this, because I know it's not joyful, but we can make any circumstance a little bit more joyful just by what we add to it. So keep the palms facing up. And then go ahead, straighten your legs. Oh, now that's joyful. Turn the left foot forward, reach forward. Let's come into triangle right here. Hand to the floor or block. Get in your legs first, and then stretch. Your arm up towards the sky. Waistline back, if this is where you're content, stay here. Or take the arm up over your head. Push down into your feet. And come on up. Let's go to the other side. Turn your right foot. Inhale, the arms up. Shoulder blades draw towards the back of the heart. And go ahead and stretch and reach. Hand comes to the floor. Try not to collapse into the pose. Use a block or come up onto your leg. And then stretch. Lengthen your spine. You should push into your feet. And then your hands come down. I'm going to walk your hands around this time. Bring your hands onto your hips. Inhale and come on up. Let's go ahead and have a seat. Let's take Paschimottanasana. So you can start with bent knees. Just feel for your spine, the curve in the spine, because that's what you want. You don't want to be here. This isn't a pose. You want to be here. And if that means you can straighten your legs, you can straighten your legs. Otherwise, stay here and come forward. You can use a strap if you like. If you can straighten your legs and maintain that curve, go ahead and do so. Keep your legs strong. And then push from the core of the pelvis out through your feet. Pull your heart forward. Don't worry about how far you come down. How much space can you create in yourself? How much fullness can you create in the pose as you push from your pelvis out through your feet? Pull yourself into that pose. And then inhale. Moving down into the earth, you rise up with a nice long spine. And let's take Purvottanasana. So turn your fingertips in, press your finger pads down, and you can bend your knees and lift your hips, or keep your legs straight. Claw the mat with your fingertips. Lift your hips up. See if you can get your toes down. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, lower down. Let's take a twist. Left leg forward, right leg back. Take a hold of the knee, inhale, length. And then exhale, twist. Inhale, bring yourself back. Now let's go the other direction. So your right leg is participating. Make sure it's nice and toned. Hug the left knee towards the midline. Inhale. And then exhale, twist. And then bring yourself back. And then go ahead and take a 5 or 10 minute Shavasana. The longer the better. It is the most important pose, and I know you don't need me to demonstrate it, because that's your expert pose. So fall into Shavasana for 5 or 10 minutes. Keep yourself in that place of fullness, where everything that you need, you have. And remember, the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, one of my absolute favorites, he says, what lies behind us and what lies ahead of us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Hari Om, Om Tat Sat. Namaste. It is the most important pose, and I know you don't need me to demonstrate it, because that's your expert pose. So fall into Shavasana for 5 or 10 minutes. Keep yourself in that place of fullness, where everything that you need, you have. And remember, the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, one of my absolute favorites, he says, what lies behind us and what lies ahead of us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Hari Om, Om Tat Sat.